Yo, what's up, man?
What's up? So, I think we should help the noobs, don't you think?
Ooh, that
What do you
sounds
think?
good. Hey, right in time for Christmas too. It's like a little
Exactly.
Christmas gift. I think so.
Christmas Noob Chronicles.
Ooh, Christmas Noob Chronicles #1. Here we go.
Here we go. Before we get into this video, I want to tell you guys thank you ever so much for giving me the best views I've ever got, and I want to say it's inspiring me to make as much more as I can. So I hope you guys have been enjoying, and I hope you guys enjoy this one as well. Cheers. Alright guys, so I'll be covering the garrisons first of all. So we're showing you guys best things to do when you're placing a garrison. So you drop 100 supplies. Drop 100 supplies here. I think it roughly takes. Hold on, guys. Let me have a check. It takes. Hold on, guys. For a supply drop, it takes 30 seconds to appear, 40 seconds to land. So as I've called this in, it's going to be at least 30 seconds to appear, and you see it's already starting to appear. It's appeared. It's 40 seconds to it lands. So we have 28:05. It takes 40 seconds as it has. If I place it here, it will use 50 supplies because I'm in the blue zone. So if I'm here, it will take 50 supplies. Whilst if I'm in the red zone, which is here for example, place it here, it's going to use all the supplies that I had. The supplies are now gone. It's for supplies when there's like the actual number count on the supplies. That's when you could place a garrison or spawn or a build, for example.
What's up? So today we are going to talk a little bit more about the communication, as this is part 2 to the video. So I'll have my friend here go to options real quick. Go to options and he will go to audio. Here you can see we have the voice volume, proximity volume, unit volume, and the leadership voice volume. These are all very important. Your voice volume is kind of just the overall volume that you will hear people at, but the proximity, the unit voice volume, and the leadership voice volume kind of amplifies that even more, respectively, to their each kind of one. At the very bottom, you have your microphone check and your VoIP connection status. This one will check your microphone volume, and obviously you can configure that. Yep, showed that. And then we got the VLP connection status, which you can kind of use that to see if your mic is actually working in the game. So now he will go to keybinds and we will check there. If you need to actually rebind your keys, if you look here below page up on the common section, you see we have talk, which is V, unit radio, which is C, and leadership radio, which is X. Respectively, talk is proximity, which means people that are, regardless if they are in your squad or just on your team, they will hear you within a certain distance. Unit radio is only people who are in your squad, and leadership is only reserved for officers and commanders.
Right, let's tell them about the clothing, shall we?
Yeah. So typically I find, I don't know about you, but typically I do find a lot of people will wear winter clothing in the middle of the summer map.
Yes.
Might not be the best idea. So maybe give them kind of an idea of maybe what cosmetics to wear during a summer map versus maybe a winter map here.
Yes, I'll happily do that. So for a summer map, you kind of want to base in what your surroundings are. So let's say this is a green map back here. We're going to want to try find some stuff which is green. So first thing we'll start off with is uniform. I have every single uniform in the game, so I'll be trying to find the best ones for me. You guys might not own these, but after time you might still get them. That's just letting you guys know.
Some of these are DLC, so obviously starting off,
Yes,
some of it is level
I
cap,
will
some of it
not be using
is...
none of the DLCs because you guys won't be having them yet. So I'll use these ones to let you guys know. So for a non-DLC, I'd say the best thing that I would use is probably something like this. This uniform is what I'd end up using. And to cover the face, do something like this and put like this. This would then hide most of your character.
And then obviously vice versa if we are on a winter map, because let's look at the background there. It's obviously snowing. Maybe let's get a little bit of winter action going
So
on.
we could do. There's a new winter cover M42, which is new, or we have the standard winter painted M42. We'll be using this
Both of
one.
those work too.
And now we've done this one, we'll now be going to our equipment. We could be using something like this. This is going to be a winter outfit, or you could use a new one, but I would prefer you guys use this as it will cover it in more with snow.
And that goes without saying, guys. Make sure you check your outfit before you go into the
Yes.
next match, because so many times, like I said at the beginning of this part 3, I've seen so many, especially newer players, they tend to forget what their last match was, and it's such a common mistake. You'll wonder why you rack up 30 deaths within less
Yes.
than 10 to 15 minutes.
For example,
So
it's kind of like everyone else you can't see, then there's just a massive white dot just appearing from
yeah,
everyone.
a spotlight.
Yeah, this is your spotlight. So you always want to
So
check what you have. So always I'll alternate from two things. This is one of the winter things you could do, or we could do something like this.
presets are definitely a big one.
Yes,
I would look
presets
into
are
them.
different. Yeah, so with presets you could change to different ones. So this one, for example, I could put on a what's it called? Put this more to like infantry base. So this is for summer, for example. For preset 2, we could do winter. You could always do both. Make sure they're always good. The presets allow you to change from your favorite class to your so what next class. That's what I should say. Yo.
Yo.
Right, this one's gonna be what classes is good for low levels, yes?
Yeah, part 4, by the way.
It's part 4.
So, in my opinion, I would say, I don't know about you, but in my opinion, I say really starting out, definitely do not go commander, don't go tank, don't go spotter. Horrible. Everybody's gonna hate me for that. That's fine. I'll stick to my word. Honestly, these are very hard
Please
classes.
do not go officer. We can't say that.
Yeah, don't go officer either. I left that one out.
Yeah.
Main reason being, it's a new game. You're still learning the basics. There's a lot of stuff you don't know. Save it for the other people who might know a little bit more. It's not an ego thing. It's a tough game. You'll get there. What I do recommend, though, a couple classes here in the infantry you can start out with. Rifleman being one of them. Especially once you get loadouts in the higher level classes. As you can see, right next to your class on Rifleman, he has it at X, which is Roman numeral for number 10. So right now in his loadout, he has level 1, level 3, level 6, everything below. Obviously, he's level 10, which is the max level for Rifleman and every other class. He has all of them unlocked. So if we go to Assault as well, he has that at level 4. Obviously, he does not have level 6 and level 9 unlocked since he's only level 4. But going back to Rifleman here, I would say Rifleman is a really good class starting out because you do got some kind of supplies, very basic class, you get some decent guns, and obviously it'll change depending on your faction, but not a bad class starting out. So we'll go back to Assault here. Assault, I'm particularly a decent fan of because it's not like Anti-Tank or Engineer, but you can still receive your satchel. As you can see here, he is not level 9, so he cannot get a satchel as an Assault. But obviously, the more he plays on it, the more he will level up, and so on and so forth. Tons of guns, tons of classes, you got tons of variety, and that's kind of my idea for that. Next one I would definitely say is a big one, would definitely be the Engineer. The Engineer here can really change quite a few things, not only being with the landmines, the AP mines, but you also have a torch on the standard issue. So you can essentially go up to your friendly tank and heal your tank. As we all know, tanks are a big asset, especially if you only have one tank and it's a heavy tank, or even medium or light. That can really change up a lot of the game. And obviously, as you can see here, he is level 10 as an engineer, so if he goes to Pioneer as his loadout, it'll change to a satchel, which once again is also a really nice thing. If you aren't aware of what a satchel is, a satchel will blow up any tank anywhere. Like, a satchel is pretty much guaranteed kill, and not only will it be used for tanks, but it can also be used for defenses on offensive. So keep that in mind for the future.
Oh,
Oh,
referring back
am
to
I
one of
wearing?
our odd parts, this is where the outfits come in.
Oh, am
Yeah.
I wearing white right
You're
now?
wearing right. This is what it looks like
Oh, that's an
when
issue.
someone is going to run past and see a massive snow globe sticking out.
Yeah, well, it is the season.
Yes, it is the
But
season.
for now, until I change my outfit in the settings, how about we talk about some leaning, free looking, crouching, things of that sort. So as you can see right now, he's currently leaning left and right and crouching. Lean, you will typically press Q
You can press Q.
to left. You will press E if you want to lean to the right. And if you want to crouch, typically that is binded to control. And if you want to go prone, like fully prone, belly down, you can go press Z. These are all ones for you. What you can do now is instead of getting all the way back up, you can press control again from prone. Not only that, but you can also lean whilst being sort of crouched here. So as you can see, I am crouched, and I can maintain that whilst also, you know, leaning the whole time. I can stand up, crouch, everything. So now the last one we should kind of look into is free look. This is a new mechanic. A lot of people, even some Hella Loose veterans, are not really even familiar with. Is free look. This one you might actually have to bind to your keybinds, so we can probably show you
So you go to
that.
options, you go to keybinds, and I believe you go to common, if I'm not too certain. No, I think it's
It
infantry.
should
It's
be,
infantry.
yep,
It's under
infantry.
free look underneath sprint and above lean left and right. It's called
And when
free
you
look.
press the selected keybind button, if you look around, it's kind of like how DayZ works or a few other games that you're familiar with, free look,
Rust, all that stuff, all comes with a free look.
so on. Yeah, you get to look, I think it's 130 degrees, but obviously angle doesn't matter. You get to look left and right, that's the big
It's
thing.
180 if I'm not too mistaken.
Yeah. But I don't know about you, I need to get rid of this outfit, so
Yes, I think you
I'm
do.
gonna go redeploy and put on a better outfit.